fade away. You fade away. You fade away.
I started playing in, like, when everyone else does in grade school. In grade 7, I started playing flute. Did that all the way through high school. And then migrated from flute to guitar. And then bass when I met this guy in college.
So technically you could have ended up in like a Jethro Tull like tribute band or something. I did the same thing. Like I started around maybe grade 5 or grade 6. Cheapest thing was the snare drum. You could rent it for like 14 bucks, so it was like sweet. My sister was already playing it, so I didn't have to pay for it. So I started taking a snare drum to school, and it's took it from there essentially. Yeah. Never stopped playing.
Yeah, in college, in a video games class.
Yeah, in a video games class.
That was actually pretty awesome.
Don't say that video games don't lead to your productivity, because you never know. You never know who likes video games or who's playing them. This is what we're having a hard time with. We're really trying to figure that out.
I always think it's like garage rock.
It's essentially just garage rock. Yeah. If you play your music in a garage and people are like, yeah, that fits, that's garage rock.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of grunge. People say grunge once in a while too.
A little bit of grunge in there. Yeah. It's kind of like that's like kind of our generation. Like, we're growing up on everything weird. Like we got YouTube, we got all that kind of stuff. So everyone's listening to everything. I mean, you ask someone like what they listen to, they say us and everything. So music's kind of like a melting pot or something. Different styles. And we don't even listen to the same types of music. No. We don't even like each other anymore. Showers.
Being in a shower with you.
Yeah.
An outdoor shower with you. When we haven't played for a long time, like a gig, eh?
Yeah, when we go a couple days without rehearsing,
yeah,
it gets pretty tough because the music's pretty demanding. Jimi Hendrix, for sure.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think you draw like a lot from jazz.
Yeah, I get a lot of my stuff from jazz, which the older rock guys used to do that. A lot of those guys were like huge jazz heads, so you just kind of follow the lineage back, and before you know it, you're listening to like Duke Ellington or something weird that you never thought you'd listen to. Yeah. So yeah, I'm more the jazz side. What are you, classical? You're more classical. Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be heavy into metal. Heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
Heavy and metal.
Used to play guitar back in the day with my boy Sean. We used to just rehearse Seek and Destroy like all day. Like, and he's like, his room was probably the size of this shower, and we'd just be there sweating and cranking out Metallica. Yeah.
In our basement.
Yeah.
We live in a old house on the bay in Hamilton, and we practice in this old basement.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And there's a big picture of Bruce Lee that usually helps us be creative.
Yeah. We think it used to be like a speakeasy or something. It's a pretty crazy house.
Yeah.
It was owned by like a rum runner back in the day, so there's probably some weird shit going on down there.
Either of us usually come to each other with an idea.
Yeah, it usually starts with a little idea or motif of something, and so the other person throws it on, see what they can do. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up, and tries to make it better. And then it's just kind of like whittling it down, you know, trying to figure out what, you know, how to come up with the idea, like how to finish it. Yeah.
For me, it's bonsai trees. I like bonsai a lot.
Really old shoes.
Shoes, yeah, really old shoes.
Shoes and rocks. Not nice ones, not polished ones, but like ones that have seen some things.
Yeah,
Ride cymbals probably. That's probably the only thing. Old vintage drum equipment. You've got some pretty nice stuff, yeah.
That is a tough question. That is a very tough question. Well, ironically, we both said that the first album that we listened to was Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
That's true. That was the first album I ever bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to go with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go with that one too. That was the first album I bought where every track was fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought all albums were gonna be like that. It's not the case. There's some pretty shitty albums out there. I would say, you know, I tell myself, Keegan, you know, get up and do it better tomorrow. You know, try to knock it out. You know.
Yeah, I usually worry about what time I have to get up at. It's usually early.
We were wondering about that. We thought it would be funny if we just kept re-releasing more pre-EP, but you know.
Yeah, the 2-song EP.
Yeah.
That's just easier for people to take in, right? 2 songs, here and then gone. It's a lot better. Well, we're going to the Handlebar on February 14th, and that's in Toronto. So anywhere in Toronto right now would be a dream come true.
We like the dreams. We like achievable dreams. You know, Lee's Palace. That would be kind of cool. I saw a band called Dead Meadow there, and I didn't get in. I was too young, but they came out and they hung with us and they gave us some T-shirts and stuff. So I thought it would be kind of cool to play that one day. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. It's music and work right now.
Yeah.
A lot of energy is going towards the music. I mean, a lot of my free time thinking, I'm just thinking about the band stuff, and I don't really see it any other way right now, you know. Music and work. It's pretty good.
Yeah, standing on top of the pinnacle in complete silence for amazing.
Bonsais again. And Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh man, all day.
Yeah, who doesn't like junk food, right? Yeah, I'd say the same. What else? Handheld video games.
Yeah,
just
video
like
games.
Stuff that you know, perfect time you could be getting stuff done and you just want to play it, you know.
Yeah, you just want to waste time. Doritos and video games.
Technology.
Yeah. When we finished our pre-EP and all the work that we put into it, it was easy for me to see the potential behind the band.
Yeah, we've been going pretty hard for a good amount of time now, so
Yeah,
it's good to finally get some product out and see, you know.
yeah, we've been doing this for a year. We took all year to get our stuff together and do our pre-EP and everything. So after getting it done, it was nice to just put it out there and feel like we actually accomplished something, and it's on to the next step now. So
Yeah.
We are the Alabama Clam Hash.
So with waterfalls out here, thank you for watching. This is Boheme Graces.